Hey everyone, welcome. We're gonna be moving on to game twos now. So this is game two between Dallas and St. Louis. Again, we're in St. Louis for this game, and let's get this game started. Let's get it started. So what were we talking about in the last video? I can't remember. Oh, actually, so my
Hi everybody, welcome to St. Louis. He's ready for
so I had to submit another dispute. NHL has copyright claims on two more of my videos. I may have to consider changing. Unfortunately, I may have to consider changing the broadcast view in this game, because if it keeps getting, I keep getting content matches on broadcast view. So I may have to consider, if I change from broadcast view to something different, then I may not get as many matches, content matches. At least I shouldn't, from like NHL. Like the Canadians, I haven't had any from them recently, except for the ones that I replayed. But because they obviously would have matched based on the games they matched on prior, when I replayed some of those games, you know, 6 and 7 or 7, you know, whatever, 5 and 6, 4 and 5, whatever the hell it was. But yeah, so I had two more games. One of the games from the second had a content match with NHL, and then one of the wow, St. Louis going on the power play already. Damn. And then one of the games from that are set to premiere at today, well, today being Sunday, but one of those games set to premiere today already had a copyright content claim on it. It's just like, at least the NHL seems to be good at getting back very quick, though. Last time they got back same day, so hopefully they still get back same day. Alright, so Dallas is going to dump this off, but I need to find a way to get rid of, to stop getting these content claims. It's getting very annoying. And again, these are copyright claims, but they're not the same as the one the NFL did. The NFL, like, they actually had to submit a takedown request, which is different. Like a content claim means that, like, when YouTube processes the video, if it looks similar to someone else's video, then it basically says like, oh hey, like there's this content that someone else has that you match very closely on. So that's an automated process. They don't have to go out and try to, like, those entities don't have to go out and try to find content that matches theirs. It's just the process of uploading the video. YouTube does all that, or sometime shortly after. And that's how I keep getting all those content matches. So that's how I know. Like, again, it's for sure different than what the NFL submitted. It's not a content claim, which is what I was trying to explain yesterday in the video that I published. So again, yesterday being Saturday. Alright, so St. Louis, yeah, wow, not much of a power play opportunity there. Like, they didn't really do jack squat with that power play. What a shot if he would have got a rebound opportunity. That was going in, but no rebound there. So I'm trying to, I don't know, I'm trying to think of other things I might want to do. I was thinking about doing like some retro games, like sports games, on like either NES or on NES or Sega Genesis. So I was looking at yesterday. I forgot or I realized that that's not even really a word, but I realized again that they had Tecmo Super Bowl on Sega Genesis. For some reason, I never remember that game being on that console, but that was only because the only time I ever played Tecmo Bowl and Tecmo Super Bowl was on NES. I never played that game on any other console. Maybe SNES, maybe, but I don't even remember it playing on any other console but NES. And they have it on Sega, but Sega, it's kind of like they got rid of the sound because they had like multiple versions of Tecmo Super Bowl on there. It looks slightly better, but it's because they even have player pictures in it and stuff too, which is kind of neat. Because the one I was playing one yesterday, or looking at a sim yesterday, and I put the Colts against the Patriots, and they had Marshall Faulk playing for the Colts. Oh my gosh, can you remember that? Marshall Faulk playing for the Colts? None of you remember that because half of you probably weren't even born yet before he got traded to the Rams.
The frozen biscuits dropped, and we are back underway here. And now he angles it across to Shen.
Probably still one of the stupidest things the Colts ever did in their history as a team. Aside from not having a proper backup to Peyton Manning, but you know that's neither here nor there. All right, not much of a breakaway opportunity. You got two defenders down there. But yeah, I'm thinking about trying to use like one of those retro games to do like some type of sims to make things interesting. Unfortunately, they don't have too many. There's only one I'm really thinking about using. I want to use it was called, before it was Joe Montana's, they had Joe Montana football, but they had NFL Sports Talk football. But in that game, the only player's name that they knew was Joe Montana. So it was kind of like Joe Montana's Sports Talk football, but they called it NFL Sports Talk football. Joe Montana just happened to be the guy on the cover of the game. And so anytime he had the ball, they would always say, Montana, back to pass. You know, they would say that, but like everyone else, they didn't know how to say anyone else's name. So like, I remember in that game, that was like in the 94, 95, so that was like Emmitt Smith was playing for the Cowboys, I believe, still then, and all that crap. So it's kind of like, you know, that was like back when football had a lot of, you know, a lot of names. Jeez, was Barry Sanders still playing back then, possibly? He was playing at least in 92, but was he playing in 94, 95? I can't remember. All right, so St. Louis is going to hold it there. But, yeah, I mean, that's when you had a lot of good players and stuff. And, but, you know, and so that game's pretty cool. It might be worthy of watching. Like I said, it was one of the first sports talk games that existed. I was also looking at Troy Aikman also had a video game, for you guys who may recall. Troy Aikman actually had a football game that was actually pretty similar to Joe Montana's Sports Talk football. Oh, so Dallas or St. Louis going on the power play again. Sorry, my bad.
I hated taking these penalties. It meant that I was out of position a little bit, and you have to do something in desperation.
Ooh, he like hit him in the gut with his stick. Radulov.
They'll go back to work on their special teams.
He's probably Russian
Thing in the world, James,
or something.
To relax. The power play hasn't scored yet. They're not relaxed.
Shoots! Oh, hits a defender. Shoots and saved again. Someone lost it. Oh, they got. Oh my God! It's basically a 5-on-3 right now. Someone lost. One of the Dallas players broke their stick. Come on, you better get that puck, bro. Oh, good clear actually by Dallas there. Damn, dude, that was effectively a 5-on-3 right there. I mean, you just had a guy with skates, and that was it in his hands, and somehow you couldn't score. Oh no! It deflected off the stick. Not a breakaway because he's riding his. Wow! Goal! Oh my God! Well, you know, St. Louis's goalie actually is not rated very high.
He's so calm on this breakaway. He's got his head up the whole
But
way.
damn, dude, like, come on, bro. How do you allow a shorthanded goal? That is just sad, dude. I feel like that's happened to St. Louis before for some reason. Look at the goalie. Oh. I was supposed to try to stop that.
Dallas takes the 1-0 lead as they
Just
come
awful.
up with a big-time goal here in the late stages of the opening frame.
I like the way their bench
So remember, St. Louis is still on the power play. Oh, no, they're not. Oh, yeah, they are. I was going to say, yeah, they should have. All right. Well, they're not anymore. That basically killed it right there. So interesting. So St. Louis goes on the power play, yet they get scored on. A little weird there. Oh, gosh, what a turnover. The other thing I'm thinking about doing, possibly, I'm not really sure. I mean, so WWE 2K20 is on sale right now. And on Steam, I can actually buy it for $30 for the digital deluxe edition. Normally that costs like $80. The digital deluxe edition has oh no, actually usually it costs $90. So the digital deluxe edition includes the backstage pass, bump in the night, Wasteland Warriors, Southpaw Regional Wrestling, and then the accelerator. The accelerator basically allows you to unlock everything right away. Because I don't play those games, so that's usually what I do. Is I usually buy the digital deluxe version when it goes on sale for those games, and that way I can just like say, okay, unlock all belts, unlock all wrestlers, unlock everything, so I don't have to play through the game to unlock anyone. That's the accelerator is $5 alone, but. All right, so we are at the end of one, and yeah, not many hits or too much action per se. Just, you know, they got the shorthanded goal. That's the most notable thing from period one.
Welcome back, everyone. He's Ray. I'm James. Second period set to go. Well, after an intriguing opening period, here we go. It's period number 2. Puck is dropped, and we are underway.
But yeah, I was thinking about buying 2K20, I guess. I mean, again, just because it's on sale. So again, it's like $60 savings essentially. No, $60. Yeah, $60 in savings right now. So it's available till April 10th on Steam. So I might wait a little bit longer, but I'll probably just buy it. Probably. I mean, I'm assuming at this point they had to work out most of the bugs because that game came out in October, right? So you would think by now, 6 months, 7 months later, that stuff's been figured out. Because I know they had that big patch, but I still think I remember people saying it was still broken, or some aspects of it were still broken after the big patch. So I can't remember, and I can't remember. I just remember one big patch. I don't know if they had more. I haven't, you know, again, I haven't had to keep up with that game because I haven't really thought about buying it ever. Oh, that went through a lot of traffic and could have almost went in just off of all the deflections. All right, so the question is, will Dallas? Whoa, that was interesting. Will Dallas, you know, tie up the series here in Game 2 in St. Louis, or is St. Louis going to turn on some, turn up the pressure a little bit here and start playing a little bit harder? Because man, when you get scored on a freaking shorthanded goal, that has got to be depressing. Like seriously, you're on the power play and you get scored on, just and then you couldn't do anything with your own power play.
Nice work in there after the first stop. He's got to find the puck to save the second.
So at this point, we have over 300,000. There's over 300,000 people infected with coronavirus or COVID-19. I want to say COVID-19. We got to just start calling it that, guys. Not to like distract. Well, this is supposed to be everyone's sort of distraction from that to some extent, but obviously the virus is the elephant in the room, so to speak. For anyone who's heard that phrase before, you know, we all know it's there, but for anyone who doesn't recognize the phrase, it's kind of like we all know it's there, but no one wants to talk about it, kind of thing. So it's known as the elephant in the room. But pass it up. No, that was a terrible pass. You need to pass to the guy up top. Oh, no penalty there. That's interesting. But yeah, for COVID-19, you got. Oh my God, he got hit. That could have just almost just skated into the goal. So St. Louis is putting on hits, but not like anything too powerful or brutal, but just enough to keep jarring the puck loose from Dallas. I mean, they're playing slightly rough, but it just seems like St. Louis is, wow, good glove save, wow, through traffic. But yeah, so 300,000 in the U.S. right now. It's crazy. Crazy. And then Spain moved up to number 2. Spain surpassed Italy the last time I checked in the number of cases, but they still have fewer deaths than Italy does. But goal! Dallas. Wow, that was actually a good sequence there. Man, where's the defense at, dude? Wow, St. Louis. That was some trash defense right there, man. No one in front. No one helping your goalie, man. Terrible. That poor goalkeeper right now. Binnington's like, bruh, I'm gonna smack you with my goalie stick right in your junk.
Here in the second without being Captain Obvious here. How have they gotten to this point?
By being the better team, by skating more, by
All right, so again, up by 2. Again, the 2-point lead is never safe in this game. So St. Louis has time for sure to come back and tie this up. Oh, turned it over in the zone. In Dallas' zone, of course. Oh my God.
Just wide. St. Louis gains a hold of it. Petrangelo's lugging the puck. Barbashev's got the puck. And
good
now
pass.
it's over to
Bad
Schwartz.
pass.
And a stick in the lane ends that threat.
Could be icing. No, wow. That got deflected.
Louis has it near the wall.
What was that?
Reed comes up with it. Shot.
Wow. St. Louis, you are not helping yourselves at all. Like, what is this? They're discombobulated. They're all over the place right now. They're losing control. They're losing focus.
Past the midway mark
Focus,
of the
St. Louis.
frame.
Focus.
Dallas has really pushed the pace over these last few minutes, leading by a pair. Dallas takes possession off the draw. And he slides
Decent
it
hit.
quickly to
Not great.
Radulov. And the puck skips out of the
Yeah, there's not a lot of
zone.
big hits in this game. They're just like, their hits are just enough to jar the puck loose, but not like, nothing bone crushing. I'm trying to keep a track of hits. I think I mentioned that in the other video yesterday, but like, I'm trying to keep track of hits because I really think like having a hits highlight video would be kind of neat too. Oh, possible breakaway, but he's gonna cut him off. Good angle. I tried playing Rust the other day, and the server I play on, I didn't like playing on there anymore. They did good. I like the idea of what they did, but it's also very, very annoying. So I normally play on PvE servers, and so I think I might need to play on a PvE vanilla server now, as much as I didn't want to do that. I like non-vanilla ones. Oh, could have almost bounced in. I like non-vanilla ones. I like the ones with mods because mods open up opportunities for like having higher like stacks of resources and other stuff like that. But like this vanilla one that I used to play on, at some point they introduced like the zombie mod. But like zombies come after you even when you like are a noob. Like when you start out and you have like nothing, they'll come after you and start trying to kill you. And it's just like, and usually it's like 6 of them at one time. And it's like, come on, that's not even fair. Like you don't stand a chance in those cases. So like, and maybe there's a way where if you drop your, if you don't hold a weapon, maybe they don't come after you or something. Kind of like the attack chopper or something, but I hadn't tried that yet. But like, I feel like they'll still try to attack you. And that's really annoying because it's like, dude, at least let me like have a place to get shelter and crap like that, because they're all over the place, especially when you don't have that many people on the server to kill them. So I don't want to play on a server like that because you don't really stand much of a chance of survival. So I'm probably gonna look for a vanilla PvE server to play on. That way they don't have, again, they don't have mods, so they're not gonna be zombies coming after you when you're still a noob. It's just you don't have, oh, what a save. You just don't have the benefits that you get out of having mods. Oh, kept in the zone, shoots, and glove save, damn. And the period expires. So Dallas still up 2 going into the third.
They'll take a 2-0 lead into the third period.
Don't miss the chance to see the greatest talents in the world when they visit our city. See the official arena website for details on upcoming concerts.
Don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere. We're coming right back.
And it's coming up next.
I just got content match back in my mind. What I think is I think YouTube needs to find a way to cut that crap out, because honestly, like, I feel like there needs to be some way to submit a complaint to them saying, look, you're constantly content matching on shit that's not even the same. Like, something's wrong with your algorithm there if you constantly think that the games that I'm streaming or uploading are the same as like a lot of other games, because it's not, and they never have been. Like, it's like I've got like 8 or 9 cases where it's matching stuff that doesn't even match. Oh shoot, someone got rocked. Okay, he got up. Someone on Dallas got rocked. I didn't really see it until it was too late. Oh, that was a great shot opportunity, but denied. For some reason, I feel really hot upstairs today, which is weird because it's 41 degrees outside. It should be cold, but yet I'm not like cold. I got my Browns like fleece-ish pants. I get down. Fleece-ish pants on, and I'm like sweating for some reason. It's really weird. Shouldn't be sweating in these things right now. It's cold outside.
And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. Moves it to Thomas. From one point man to another.
But I know today I'm still planning on taking a walk.
And that one's broken up. Oh,
Just to do something.
After that one.
Pretty good shot. Nice delivery of the shot, but the goaltender beats him.
Fires it into the offensive zone. St. Louis has it behind the net. Passes it to Thomas.
Natasha was giving me crap yesterday for just being outside. She's like, you're not supposed to be out. I'm like, no, that's not what the orders, the stay-at-home order says. The stay-at-home order says, like, you're not supposed to go places where people are there.
Quick pass to Parayko.
Goal! St. Louis. They tie it up. The audio cut out again. I wonder if it's the game or if it's just my speakers. I think it may be the game because El Gato looks like it's just like flat lines or something.
The
I don't know.
Blues have got a big one here in the third now.
Well, you got to be careful that the clock melts away fast.
So I said, man, that 2-0 lead is never safe.
And play resumes as the puck is dropped. Feeds the puck across to Steen. Off the left wing and into center.
Careful.
Puck grab by Dunn. Moves the puck. And it's a quick pass to Folk.
Shoots! Saved.
And he says no. Dallas has about a half a period
But
to go
yeah, she's
here
like,
as they lead it
you're not
in
supposed to
this
be
third
outside.
period.
And I'm like, dude, you don't walk next to anyone. I'm like,
All the centers are jammed up. Nice job by the wingers
usually if
to
you
steal
see
the
someone
puck.
on the sidewalk, what ends up happening is either they walk across the street or you walk across the street before you even get to the point where
Great defensive
you might
effort
cross
by the
paths.
Carries it
And
in.
being outside's not that bad because it's not like,
Quick feed to
oh,
Pavelski.
goal! Dallas goes up by another point. Damn. This is when you thought St. Louis had some momentum, man.
That's a scorer's goal right there. That puck is on and off his stick.
Man, is their goalkeeper really that bad?
Tight to the net. He has to get rid of it before
I mean, he was like right in front of him. I mean, it's not like, yeah, his glove was just slow. But actually, he was faster. He thought he had the puck and he missed it.
Still lots of time left here in this frame. Dallas seems to be looking for more after increasing their lead to 2 goals. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Looking to make something happen along the boards.
That was
Dallas
a
gains
weird
a hold
pass.
of possession.
But yeah, so I was just like, come on, like, don't give me crap. I'm like, plus, I'm like, what else am I gonna do?
With the stop.
You know, it's like I don't go anywhere.
Absolutely.
You know, she at least gets to drive around and do DoorDash and crap. Although that's still kind of risky. I just keep telling her like she needs to just be very careful.
Denied by the goaltender.
Because she said right now she doesn't wear gloves or mask, but she said she might start wearing gloves. And I said you should at least do that. You know, I'm like, because she said she doesn't like interact with anyone face to face, other than to pick up stuff through. Because most places now you have to go through their drive-throughs and stuff to pick stuff up. Or the people who come out and deliver the stuff to her to take elsewhere. You know, they come out with gloves and a mask on. So they're protecting themselves and her in a sense. But I told her, I said, you know, you should really put on a mask. But she said when she goes and delivers, usually she drops it off on people's doorsteps and then, you know, calls them and lets them know their food's there. So at least she's not interacting directly with anyone. So that's very good too. She's kind of like one of those people where she's kind of like, you know, I don't need to worry about this. I figure if I'm going to get it, I'm going to get it. And so that kind of like makes me uncomfortable that she thinks maybe she's, you know, above the virus, so to speak. But then she goes on and says, well, but I got Purell in my car, and then, you know, I do this and that. It's like, okay, well, that you are taking precautions. It's not like you're just like, it's not like you're just saying whatever. Oh, that would have been goalie interference if they scored there, possibly, because the guy was standing right behind the goalie. That would have been legit goalie interference. That's actual goalie interference right there.
Dallas holds a noticeable edge in the shot department, a big reason why they lead here.
There are so many stores that are sending emails to like buy stuff right now. It's so annoying, actually. But yeah, so she was, you know, but she was giving me crap about it. And I'm like, look, I need to go outside, okay? I'm like, I cannot. I'm like, literally have nothing going on in my life. You know, at least you're at home. You got kids and family, people to talk to. Even though that's frustrating in its own right, being around the same people all the time. But like, I'm like, I got no one here. It's like I don't talk to anyone. I have no interaction with anyone other than people from work. It's work and then sleep. I'm like, that is very depressing. Oh. So it looks like Dallas is probably going to win this game. So it looks like we're ending up with an even series after this. At 1 apiece after this game.
Just here in the late stages of this frame, Dallas is enjoying a 3-1 lead to this point. While the centers are jammed up, nice job by the winger to steal the puck. Carries it across the line, and now he angles it across to Dickinson. Along the half wall with the puck.
Oh man, one-timer opportunity.
Moves it quickly over to Sanford.
Oh, terrible pass, dude.
Great positioning by the defender. Ben's got it against the boards. Point-to-point pass.
Yeah, I feel like these games would be far more interesting. I feel like if we do more, they're pulling their goalie. Why? Like it's I feel like it's over, guys. Like now all you're gonna do is give up an empty netter. So. Oh, maybe not. Yeah. Oh my God! How do you miss that? You just can't miss that. Like honestly, like you have a chance to just like basically just tell them it's over, and you don't do it. And saved. Yeah, it's pretty much over now at this point. I shouldn't say pretty much. It's over at this point. Not pretty much.
Dallas continues to lead here late in this third period. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Sends a pass.
How do you even let them get the puck back in that case? Oh my God. What a save.
Yeah, that play is right there to be had. They just missed the pass. The scoring chance goes away.
And we might, no, he just dumps it in.
Sends it in deep.
I'm kind of surprised. I thought we'd see an empty netter.
Steens picking up momentum through center.
Come on, you can't even generate offense when you got freaking 6-on-5? Like, seriously, bros. Oh my God, how did that not go in? And that's the game. That was just awful. How do you not generate any offense? You had 6-on-5. I mean, you had them kind of reeling a little bit, but oh my gosh, St. Louis just looked like they were interested in anything else but playing this game. So like they got that one goal, and it seemed like there was a chance they could come back and tie it up, but man, then Dallas just scored real quick after that, and whatever momentum they thought they had was gone in an instant. Just terrible, sad, pathetic gameplay right there, guys. Come on. All right, so that's the end of that game. We'll put up the updated bracket here when we end, and we got that. All right, here's the updated bracket. So as you can see, Dallas and St. Louis is now tied. And then the next game I'll be doing, obviously, Blue Jackets and Maple Leafs, but that'll be a different video. So thank you guys for everyone who watched this video. Appreciate it very much. Thank you for your continued support. Until next time, guys. Bye-bye.